We're having a look at the 9th grade team professional learning community. 4 teachers of different subjects have gathered together to share data from their formative assessments to better understand their students' strengths and weaknesses. Let's listen in.
So I brought with me today, I started out by printing out this class grade graph from Pinnacle, and what I first noticed was like, look at all those E's, and that's definitely a problem. So I was like, okay, I gotta look more into this, where can I find more information? So I printed out all the students and all their grades from this class period, especially focusing in on the 9th graders in my level 1 class. And they're all doing their homework, they have pretty good grades for that, but if you look at the formative assessment, the average is 11 out of 18 according to this Pinnacle report. So I was like, okay, we've got a problem there. And I had these kids do the self-reflection, if you guys want to look at a couple of them. What they said, a lot of them were saying they don't really know why, and one even said, I don't know what I'm doing in here. And so I thought, okay, well, this is definitely good to know, and where do I go from here?
And that was just their averages during that time as well.
And these are mostly 9th graders?
Yes.
Okay, so then what I was doing, you were also looking at the formative assessment. So a common formative assessment I gave in my honors biology class, I took a look at that. And what I was noticing, the questions that are kind of recall lower on the Bloom's taxonomy, they were hitting pretty much right on. But the ones that are multi-step, like that's in our SIP plan that says the multi-step problems, that's where they were really struggling across the board. So that's what was really what I was seeing in mine.
Okay, that's good that you did an item analysis, because in achievement series, I can get an item analysis from there. And also in achievement series, I can get the test scores, the standards, and the responses from all the one program. And again, I focused on the 9th grade Algebra 1, and I noticed that, unlike yours, they did well on the multiple choice, but the BCRs, ECRs, where there were critical thinking, is where my kids fell short. And it was especially the 9th graders. They don't know how to elaborate their thoughts for each one of those.
But even, I was just gonna, even though mine are the select response, it's still the deeper level that they're still struggling on there.
And similar to both biology and math, I looked at the achievement series for the English 9 formative, and it looked at like the responses, and I found that in their writing, even though we teach them how to dig deeper and use textual analysis and actually use the author's words to their advantage when making their own assertions, they're really struggling with that piece. So I realize now, as we continue to teach writing, that I know I'm going to have to go back and make sure they know how to take an assertion that they make of their own in their writing and actually use the text as their support. So it's very similar to what we found. So I think we can come up with the best way to deal with it.
And so the 9th grade team, PLC, continues. The teachers work together, look at the formative assessments, and make goals to earn progress. They've decided as a result that they would use their formative assessment results to provide additional time and support for 100% of the students who do not currently demonstrate proficiency.